Hey guys, Kinky Curly Barbie here, and I'm here with something which I have experienced before, and I know a lot of fully natural girls have experienced this before as well. Um, but I'm not fully natural, so I found it to be a little more jarring to me than a fully natural girl. This is weave, as you guys know from my previous videos. This is a Bobby Boss Ocean Wave Indie Remy. And yeah, so this is a weave. So I didn't think people would be all touching it. But yeah, it happened. Somebody was, all their hands was in my hair. I went to see my mom and my grandmother with my fiance over at a salon, which the beautician used to do my hair as well. So it's kind of like killing three birds with one stone. I saw my grandma, I saw my mom, and I saw my old beautician. So we went just to visit, say hi, what are you doing? And I was there, and I went to my grandma, and I said, hi, Grandma, and I gave her a hug and a kiss. I went to my mom, and she was in the chair with the beautician, and I said, hi, how are you, whatever. I said, hi, how are you, to the beautician. I turn around to my fiance, and I tell him, yeah, you know, she used to do my hair, blah, 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 blah. All of a sudden, a Spanish lady came up and was like, oh my god, your hair is so soft and pretty. And I'm just like, what are you, seriously? I'm like looking at my fiance like, this is not happening. Am I really like dreaming this up? Yes. Her hands were all in my hair and just, oh my god, it's so nice. I'm just like, if she caught my expression, did she take her hand out my hair? No. She continued. And I was like, bro, what are you doing? So I said, yeah, thank you, smiled, walked away, sat down with my grandma, talked with her. My mom came, sat down under the dryer. We talked. All while we're talking, she's like circling. And I'm like, I see her out the corner of my eye, and I'm just like, what are you doing? Like, okay, whatever. I ignored it because I was like, okay, maybe I'm just being paranoid and being silly. Maybe she has work to do. No. So my grandma finished her hair, my mom finished her hair, we're leaving, we're talking about, okay, bye, okay, bye. She came back with a friend. I'm like, hi. And she's like, oh my gosh, it's so pretty. What do you do to it? It's so soft. What do you do with it? This time, she kept her hands where my eyes could see them. That's the only saving grace for her. And I was like, this is a weave. I didn't do anything to it. And she was like, no. She was floored. They were floored. They really thought it was my hair, which I'm flattered because I try to make sure my weaves are as natural as possible. But also, I'm a little PO'd. Who tells you to go ahead and touch all in somebody's hair? Like, really? Okay. So I know a lot of natural girls, like I said, a lot of natural girls had this happen before. I'm not fully natural. So I found it really shocking, like, bro, I didn't know like that would happen that quick. And it was funny because a couple weeks later, I read an article over in CNN and watched a video. And really the video is what inspired me to make this video. I'm sorry, I don't remember the lady's name, but she's been natural for quite a while now. And she said that one day she was sitting in, I guess you would say like in a restaurant, and she was there just sitting down. She was talking with her husband, and all of a sudden she said at the corner of her eye she saw a hand like stretch out, and she was just like, you know, talking to him. And I guess she moved, like switch, you know, you move a lot when you sit down or whatever, and she like moved, and the hair just went, wow. And she was like, what was that? And she looked back, and the lady said, your hair's really neat. Neat? My hair's really neat? So I gave you the right to try and grab my hair? In my head, you know, because I'm a fool in my head, I was like, lady, you lucky I didn't, like, if that was me, like, you would have been over. I'd have told you about yourselves. So the lady who was telling the story, she was like, thanks. And like she just let it go because the lady was leaving anyways. And she was just like, so she goes, that happens to me quite a lot. And I was just shocked, like, what, a lot? Like, what's a lot? What do you mean by a lot? What does that mean? And so I said, okay. So again, another lady who said that somebody reached out to touch her hair and she backed up. And she goes, what are you doing? And they go, I can't touch your hair. And she goes, no, you cannot touch my hair. And they go, why not? She goes, why not? Because when my ancestors were being molested and touched on and had to endure those things from your ancestors because they were your ancestors' property, I am not your property. So you will not be touching on my hair like that. And I was like, darn. I don't know if I would have said it like that, but you know, like, I don't know if it has to do with like a slavery kind of thing. Like, I don't know if, because I only find it to be with like white or Spanish people. So, I mean, in my experience, it was a Spanish lady. So, in her experience, I believe it was a white person who tried to put their hands in her head. And I was just like, I don't know if we're gonna go that far to say that with the whole slavery and things that our ancestors had to endure and not being able to say no. But I think it's on a personal level. Like, personally, me, when I see people with baby carriages and stuff like that, because I love babies, oh my God. And I worked at a baby gap for about a year before I started my nursing school. I did my LPN and now I'm doing my RN. I worked there, and believe me, when I would want to just dive my head into those carriages and be like, oh my God, you're so cute, I didn't do it. Because I know that some moms are very, very protective of their babies. And some, I mean most moms, you know, especially first-time moms. So I don't want to like cross that boundary with them. So I always ask permission. I go, oh, can I see your baby? Yeah. Or no, you know, because she's really little and I don't want her to get sick. I go, no problem. Because I'm not going to deal with that sick baby. You know what I'm saying? So I find my hair and my weaves as my baby. Like, you gotta ask me for permission before you put your hands on my baby, because A, did you wash your hands? B, what if something was in your hands before? And C, I spent time styling this hair, so you're not gonna unstyle it. You know what I'm saying? So I wanted to make this to ask you guys, what do you think? Like, are you all about the go ahead, you don't even have to ask permission, or are you about the please ask me permission first, you know, kind of out of respect, I guess you would say, because I know for sure I'm all about the ask permission. I guess you could see my home training rearing its ugly head, but my mother taught me you don't touch nothing until you have permission. And that's what I live my motto by now. I don't touch anything without somebody's permission. And if I actually do that, I apologize, because if it was me, I'd be upset, you know? So yeah, girls, I don't know, I just thought it was like beyond bizarre, because when my hair was permed, nobody was playing in my hair. The only person playing my hair was my fiance. That's it. And even when I had sew-ins too, I guess I never wore it curly, so it's probably what it is. I don't know. But yeah, that was like, I was like, oh, that only happens to fully natural girls. Oh, I don't have to worry about that. Lies. So girls who are having their curly weaves in, bob and weave, because some people are coming for you. So yeah, guys, let me know. Put a comment in the box, you know, rate, subscribe. Let me know what you guys think. I just wanted to come with you guys about that. I thought that was crazy. So thank you guys for watching. I hope you have a wonderful week. Bye.